All right, the last part of today, we are going to go ahead and take a look at numbers 5, 6, and 7. And I'd like you to pause the video for a few seconds and go ahead and match either A, B, or C to each of 5, 6, or 7. All right, so hopefully you paused the video and were able to match them. So if we take a look at the first example, it says Adam is allowed 15 text messages a day on his phone. So if I were to make an XY chart, on day 1, he's given 15 messages. On day 2, he'd be given another 15 more, so that's a total of 30. On day 3, he would be given 45. Okay, but if we go back to day 0, he technically didn't have any messages because he didn't get any messages till the first day. So if we take a look at our table, our first is 120. We had 115, so we know it can't be that. If we look at the graph in letter B, that has a y-intercept of 0, 5. So that doesn't match our y-intercept that we said should be 0, 0. And then the last one we know has a slope of 15 and a y-intercept of 0. That looks about right because we go up 15 and then up 1. And 15 divided by 1 gives us 15. So we know that letter C has to go with number 5. All right, so the next one says Anna Lucia rents a car for $20 a day. So we know day 1 would be $20, and if we take a look at the first box of the table, 1, 20, 2 days would be $40, 3 would be $60, etc. So we can pretty much tell that number 6 goes with letter A. And then obviously number 7 is going to have to go with letter B, but let's make sure. So we've got a y-intercept of 5. After 1 day, he gets another 2, or I'm sorry, after 1 year, he gets another 2 days. So that would put him at 1, 7, which looks about right. So we know that number 7 has to be letter B. You're going to have a worksheet for homework tonight, so let's do the lesson practice as well. It gives us 3 different situations. It says Nina starts 1.5 miles from the park and then skates 10 miles per hour. So we know that her y-intercept, she's starting 1.5 miles from the park, so her y-intercept has to be 1.5. So this one is 0, 0, so we know it's not that one. This one's 0, 1.5, so that one looks about right. And it also says that she skates 10 miles per hour, so after 1 hour, she's gone another 10 miles, another 10, another 10. So we know our slope is up 10 and then up 1 for all of those on the x side. So we're pretty sure that letter E goes with number 8. Number 9 says Sasha starts 0.5 miles from the park and walks at a rate of 5 miles per hour. So if we look at this one again, we've got 0, 0, so that's not going to work. But if we look at the next one, it's 0, 0.5, and that makes sense because it says that she starts 0.5 miles from there, from the park, and then she's walking 5 miles an hour. These are all going up by 5, and then the other side's going up by 1. So we know that her slope is 5, up 5 over 1. Her slope is 5 as well. So that's got to be letter F. And then it says Tavon starts at the park's entrance, so he's starting right at 0, and he rides his bike 15 miles per hour. So this one starts at 0, 0, and then is going up 15, up 15, up 15, and then up 1, up 1, up 1. So we know that that's got to be letter D. Okay, now we also have to match the equations A, B, and C, but I wanted to do the tables first. So now we've got to match the equations. So Nina started with 0, 1.5. So we can look here and we can see that that has a y-intercept of 1.5 and a slope of 10. So that's got to be letter C. So number 8 goes with C and E. The next one, Sasha started at 0, 0.5. So her y-intercept has to be 0.5, which has got to be letter A. And then the last one, Tavon starts at the park's entrance, which is a y-intercept of 0, and his slope was 15. So then that's got to be letter B. Okay, so you've got a worksheet for homework tonight. So please spend some time on that worksheet. You're matching. It's the same thing. I gave it to you in class on Friday if you were there. If not, I'll post it online. And you're looking at graphs, tables, equations, and you're trying to match it to a situation. So please get that done. Get it uploaded on Schoology. If you're doing the worksheet, you can just upload pictures. And realistically, all I need is the front page, which has your answers to it. The rest is just the equations, the tables, and the graphs. So I hope you guys have a wonderful spring break after you finish this assignment, and then obviously your assignment's on Thursday. But I look forward to hopefully seeing you once spring break is over.